What's up, ladies and gents? Thanks for stopping by, Social Nurse here. I want you to listen to what this Cuban American said, and then I will come back.
They are very soft targets for misinformation. A lot of Latino and Hispanic communities are, to be frank. And especially if you're from Cuba. Cubans hear socialism, communism, and as long as the Republicans use those words to describe democratic policies, they will vote Republican every time, even if they're voting for themselves to be put out of America.
This is a message to the young lady who just did this video the other day, talking about the Hispanics, Latinos, and especially the Cuban community. Newsflash, baby. Cuban American here, okay? So, allow me, I'm going to interject and I'm going to address you, all right? I'm about to school you on some shit, okay? And this language that I'm speaking to you, and it's my second language, okay? You're talking about we vote Republican, okay? Because Republicans just got to mention communism, socialism, and all that other shit. You know what it is? We've lived it. Okay, you've never had to stand in line for a loaf of fucking bread. You've never had to stand in line for fucking powdered milk. You've never had to stand in line for rice and beans or whatever little fucking meat the Cuban government might have had to keep you for that fucking 1 month. Okay? So when us Cuban Cubans get here and we assimilate, become citizens, okay, we take advantage of the American dream. Unlike you, all right, y'all still on this 400-year bullshit, oppressed by your own fucking slave masters, okay? You still suffer from Stockholm Syndrome. Right? The reason we vote Republican is because we're naturally conservative, because we know what socialism is, we know what communism is. So when we get here, we take advantage of all the opportunities benefited to us because we want better, okay? But let's not start, we can start with a long laundry list of your fucking failures, okay? When it comes to us and Hispanics, and you and Hispanics actually, okay? We have a higher rate of education, right, compared to the black community. We have a higher rate of entrepreneurship compared to the black community. We have a higher rate of home ownership compared to the black community. And the list goes on and on and on. I can go on for fucking days, but I don't want to do that. All right, because they're going to say, look, black man bashing another woman. And at the end of the day, like I said, I am Cuban American. My first language is Spanish. This language that I'm addressing to you in right now is my second language. I had to learn that here.
So basically, he dragged Jemele Hill and Black America, dragged the heck out of our ethnic group, right? And he's responding to something Jemele Hill said. She gave her opinion on the Latino vote, and then she specifically targeted in on Cubans, talking about they hear the word communist, socialist, and it automatically makes them vote a certain way. This isn't verbatim. You can go over and watch her channel. But I saw this man's stitch on TikTok first, and then I went and watched what Jemele Hill was saying. And I think that you really can't tell someone what's offensive, when to be offended, or how to respond to something that they have interpreted in a way that has offended them, right? This man dragged Black America for filth, right? And I think it's very telling, right? Because I find that a lot of people in our group, ethnic Black Americans, believe that a lot of immigrants don't know our people's historical experience here in the United States, right? But I think that a lot of them do. And at the same time, although they may know, it does not mean that they really care, that it is something for them to appreciate or be concerned about, right? Because I've said it a bunch of times on this channel. When immigrants come to America, they are coming for themselves and that opportunity that they are looking for. They are not coming into America to align with Black America, right? Or to help advance Black America. It's not why they are coming to the United States, right? So they've got a different context, right? And I think many people in our group make assumptions about how maybe Latinos, for example, feel, right? Maybe because they're friendly or cordial, or you hang out with them, or maybe you've even been in good friendships, maybe even platonic relationships or non-platonic relationships, or just associations, right? Doesn't mean across the board that their group is in line socially and politically with Black America, with many Black Americans. It just doesn't mean that. So I think all of this is kind of like a learning experience for many Black Americans, right? Especially over the past 60 years, right? It is what it is. We've got to be more competitive and less inclusive when it comes to assuming how another group feels, or that they're automatically are going to team with a certain perspective that many Black Americans might have. It just is what it is. I'm going to let you hear more of what this man said, but he dragged our group in response to what this lady said. And I'm sure he feels the way that he feels, and a lot of other Cuban Americans or Latinos probably feel the same way. Absolutely. But I think it's good to know, right? It's good to know. I think that people like Plies, whatever that rapper's name is, talking about he wanted the Latino community to educate him because he thought the Black and the brown were connected at the hip. This isn't verbatim, but he talked about his disappointment pretty much and how the Latinos voted out there in Texas concerning Jasmine Crockett and James Talarico, right? And he wanted to be educated because he feels, unsure about the way the Black-brown situation is, right? First of all, the Latinos, Hispanics in general probably do not care how Plies feel or any other Black American. As far as Jemele Hill stating that, Latinos voted against themselves, that if they don't want to vote in a way that supports sanctuary cities or people being unauthorized in the country, and that vote causes mass deportation, it is what it is, right? I do not like the sanctuary city ideology. I do not like people being in the country unauthorized. I do not like how the Democratic Party has been using unauthorized entry into the country and supporting it through sanctuary cities. I do not like how they try to make Black America feel that the sanctuary city concept is beneficial to America or Black people. I think Jasmine Crockett tried that with the plantation cotton statement. While she was trying to convince her Black audience that any type of immigration or unauthorized entry and living in the United States is okay, she's insulting another group of people at the same time, trying to, make it be known that the immigrants are doing jobs that Black Americans don't want to do, that slave work anymore, right? And quite frankly, people that are unauthorized in the country are doing all kinds of different levels of work. Some of them even have become mayors in certain cities or in charge of public school districts, right? So get out of here. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But listen to what else this man had to say.
Okay, I'm about to be 60 fucking years old. All right, you have no idea what's going on in Cuba for 67 years. And what they're still going through. All right? You had no ancestors that had to try to cross that water. All right? The open water. Across the Atlantic Ocean with sharks. Or to the other Hispanic countries. All right? South America had to cut through jungles and terrains just to get here. Like the ones that did it legally. The ones that came here and assimilated and became citizens and have given into this country, have put into the fucking country, all right? We're not on Section 8, we're not on government assistance, except the elderly and whatever, okay? But the ones we come here, we work hard because we still have family. We know we still have family values, okay? Our kids still get married. I've been married to the same woman for 40 years, okay? I've raised 4 kids. They're all adults today, ranging from the age of 36 to 20. My came home from the United States Marine. Okay? 3 years ago. My youngest daughter was about to be 20, is joining the police academy now. We have taken advantage, we have contributed, we have put back into the system. But yet you got your Pookie and Ray Rays running around here and shit, killing each other up all day long. Alright, look at your neighborhoods. Look at your neighborhoods. We have seen what the Democratic Party has done. You lied to you, okay? Long laundry list of fucking lies and fucking empty promises that you had the right to vote. Your oppressors have done this shit to you. So you expect us to come here in a line with fucking policies and ideologies that are not in our best interest. You expect us to do all that. And for what? And for what? To be brutally honest, y'all don't like us. And I'm going to say the quiet part out loud. A lot of us don't like you either. We don't like you. We don't want to be nothing like you. But we get along with you. Because we have to. It is what it is. I'm saying the quiet part out loud, and I don't give a fuck. A lot of people might not like that today, but it is what it is. Because her comment was fucking disingenuous and insulting. Okay? You should remove the speck from your eye and start with your own fucking communities. Alright? We do not align with your fucking beliefs. The Democratic Party has been blowing smoke up your ass since you had the right to fucking vote, like I said. Okay, this is the same party that didn't want to free the slaves, same party that started the KKK, same party with Jim Crow. Okay? They've been blowing smoke up your ass for 60 years with empty fucking promises. Okay? And newsflash.
Stay tuned for part 2.